30 Most Interesting Facts About Elizabeth I. She was born on 7 September 1533 at Greenwich Palace to Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, a birth that immediately placed her at the center of England's political and religious upheavals. Declared illegitimate after her mother's execution, Elizabeth spent years with an uncertain legal status, shaping her lifelong caution and political sensitivity. She received one of the finest educations of the age, mastering Latin, French, and Italian, studying philosophy and theology, and becoming one of the most intellectually gifted monarchs in European history. Her childhood was full of danger and trauma, including the fall of her mother and the execution or disappearance of several close figures, which taught her early how risky court politics could be. Imprisoned in the Tower of London in 1554, Elizabeth narrowly escaped execution under Mary I, an experience that deeply influenced her future political diplomacy. Became queen at age 25, 1558, inheriting a nation divided by religion, financially weak, and diplomatically vulnerable. Yet she turned this unstable situation into a powerful reign. Introduced the Elizabethan religious settlement, 1559, creating a balanced, moderate Protestant system that reduced religious violence and stabilized the kingdom. Never married and crafted the Virgin Queen image, using her unmarried status as a political weapon to maintain full authority and negotiate with foreign powers. She was a master of public image, using portraits, public ceremonies, and symbolism to present herself as eternal, youthful, and divinely chosen. Survived a deadly smallpox attack in 1562, which scarred her face and nearly ended her reign, highlighting how fragile England's stability was without an heir. Skillfully used marriage proposals as diplomatic tools, keeping various suitors hopping for years to gain political leverage without committing to any of them. Her Tilbury speech in 1588, delivered to troops during the Spanish Armada crisis, became one of history's most iconic leadership moments. "I have the body of a weak and feeble woman." Defeat of the Spanish Armada, 1588, transformed England into a rising naval power and elevated Elizabeth's international prestige dramatically. Reluctantly ordered the execution of Mary, Queen of Scots, 1587, after years of plots, a decision that changed European politics and removed a major Catholic rival. Her government operated a sophisticated spy network, led by Sir Francis Walsingham, which uncovered numerous assassination and rebellion plots. Her long partnership with Minister William Cecil, Lord Burghley, provided exceptional political stability and administrative competence throughout her reign. Her era saw a golden age of English culture, producing Shakespeare, Marlowe, Spenser, and an explosion of theater, poetry, and music. Encouraged exploration and privateering, with figures like Sir Francis Drake and Walter Raleigh expanding England's global horizons. The Roanoke Lost Colony was established during her reign, an early and mysterious attempt at English settlement in North America. Her policy toward Catholics was pragmatic, balancing limited tolerance with strict action against active threats and conspirators. Controlled the press and censorship, using printing licenses and laws to prevent seditious or destabilizing writings. Reduced England's financial problems, thanks to disciplined financial management, improved taxation, and careful spending. Introduced the Elizabethan Poor Law, 1601, a major social welfare reform that created a structured system for supporting the poor across parishes. Ruled through a powerful patronage network, strategically giving offices and favors to maintain loyalty and manage court politics. Her iconic fashion and makeup became political tools, with elaborate gowns, jewels, and white lead makeup symbolizing power, purity, and timelessness. Her cosmetics likely harmed her health, as lead-based makeup was toxic. Historians believe it contributed to her declining condition in later years. Gave the elegant and emotional Golden Speech, 1601, expressing love for her people and showcasing her skill in political theater. Ordered the execution of the Earl of Essex, 1601, after he led a rebellion, a dramatic end for a former favorite and proof of her firmness. Refused to name an heir, yet skillfully managed the succession behind the scenes, paving the way for the peaceful accession of James VI of Scotland. Died in 1603 after 45 years on the throne, leaving behind a cultural and political legacy so impactful that her era, the Elizabethan Age, is still seen as one of England's greatest.